Problem say Amelia has a small business selling ready-to-bake muffin mix, and here is the cost, and over here this is the revenue. And what you need to find is find the smallest amount needed to be sold so that the revenue equal cost. That is, you got break even. Revenue equal to cost. So that I don't make any mistake. So bracket 0.1x and then bracket. Right. Next equation, I have negative bracket x minus 20 everything square divided by 20 and then plus 10. So I put this thing in, and then window, so make sure we set the window accordingly. So -1 to 3, maybe this is a bit too little, I'm not sure. So I'm going to put in about 15, and x scale is 1. Y minimum, here we have value about 20, so I'm going to put in about 30 here, and then y scale about 5, for example. And then I'm going to graph it. So that's my cost curve. And here is my revenue curve. And you can see that I'm not able to see everything, so I need to adjust my window. So maybe it's going to go up to about 30, all right, and then graph it again once more. All right, that's my cost curve, and that's my revenue curve. And basically, I want to find where these two things are equal. So for the first question, all right, the first question A here. So A, I have to sketch this thing. So this is C and 10. And what I need to find is find the smallest amount needed to be sold so that the revenue equal to the cost. So that's this point here. So I need to find that intersection over here, the one to the on your left hand side. So second trace for calculate, and then intersect is 5. So first curve, yes. Second curve, yes. Guess, move to the left, press enter. So that's what I get. That is, the answer here is about 7.59 to 3 significant figures, and then 2.30 to 3 significant figures. So in this case, the answer is 7.59 kilogram, because this is a word problem. Make sure you have the unit here. The kilogram must be included. Now, B is profit is calculated as the difference between R and C. Write down the equation for P in terms of X. Well, that's okay. So I'll just have to copy, basically. R, in this case, is negative X minus 20, everything's amount needed to be sold to maximize profit. So now I need to plot this function in B, and then I want to find where is this maximum. So to do that, I'm going to go back to Y equal. I can do this. I don't need to plot the Y1, so press enter so that it get rid of, and I need Y3. So basically I need enter Y3. Sorry, make sure that is enter. That is, I select that. Y3, I need to have the revenue, which is Y2. So we'll go to vars, and then function, and then select Y2 minus, and then Y1, which is the cost. So vars, function, and then Y1, select. So this is it, and then I graph it. All right, so here's my graph. We may want to adjust the scale slightly so that you can get this thing better. So I'm going to go to my window and make sure that I don't need such a Y max big. So maybe about 10. And here the scale of 1 unit graph. So here is my graph. So I'm going to plot that graph. Okay. So this is my profit. So I can do this second trace, and then I want to go to maximum, number 4, and then left bound, left of the maximum, right bound, right of that maximum. Guess where you think the maximum is, somewhere there, enter. and then you will calculate it. So here the question is, find the amount needed to be sold to maximize the profits. So what's the quantity that needed to be sold? That is 14.6. Is here X is roughly 14.6 kilogram. For example, and I want to put this a more accurate value in order to find my cost, right? So this is the value, so I need to put it into the cost function. That is, how much is that? So 14.560518. How much is that roughly equal? To do this, I simply have to go to quit this page, go to vars, go to function, and then select y1 because y1 is my cost function. Now I enter this value 14.560518, as many numbers as you can get, or as many digits as you can get, and then press enter, and you now get 4.95 to three significant figures. So that's the cost in euro. All right, that is euro 5.95, and for money usually we report the answer to decimal place.